sorry about that, sorry. Pardon.
A lot of folks think this particular lyric is not appropriate for what might be considered underground.
For real, for real.
But I think underground is whatever your mood or your feelings might be at the time, so long as it's the truth.
I'm on a true thing,
I think it's very appropriate that we might lend a few words of inspiration about here.
For real, straight Fox talking to yo, Stinks, I'ma go say something. Role models is men from humble beginnings. Hustler's mindset, we can't escape sinning. My bloodline is tainted. Uncles were done time, couldn't duck one time. When them out I road I pump crime. From night out till sunshine, the beast got the best of. Some of us have seen both sides of the spectrum. So growing up I knew better, right from wrong. Instead of clapping outrageous, I'll just write these songs, hoping I reach a juveniles, catch my spirit like the Holy Ghost. Eyes rolling back like an overdose. Catch my drift, that's the power of the words. Chapter 6, Book of Carlos, pay attention to the verse. 16, having flashes of prison at the airport. Stupid me caught with ammunition, shell case in my wallet. First question they ask, who's your father and where you got it? And I lied how I found it on the street side, and tried to use my innocence to my advantage. Uptown privileged teenager, we walk around with weapons just to feel safer. But it ain't the answer, I'm my brother's keeper. I can tell you about crime and show you how we live. I can show you where I'm from and how we really live. They tried to keep us down just to keep themselves up, so we try to beat the system just to keep ourselves up. I can tell you about crime and show you how we live. I can show you where I'm from and what this really is. I show you all the spots, from the beach to the hills, to the streets and the thugs, how it's real in the field. Crime. Crime. Yeah, crime. He fresh off the plane and can't smile. 20 years in America, Nasiyad since a child, running wild in the jungle, exposed to drug dealings, gun clappings over product with cats who have no feelings. He back on his motherland, welcomed by relatives, some he never met in his life. They barely trust him, plus he has nothing. And he tried to get a job, but employers ain't feeling his background. It's hard, now he wants his own life back. Frustration sets in, so extortion is his new line of work. My brethren only qualified to work for the done, and mash works. Now he feel he got nothing to lose, it can't hurt, so what's his purpose? He hate it when his nine seem worthless, just like itch for pussy. You in a casket or on crutches, get out work, Blvxk start the church, swipe the offering. Saturday nights, barrels of snacks for gun laundering. He sucked the church up, sat the preacher under him whites on a ton of reefer. Bad relations getting deeper, any man try to defend it, always end up looking weaker. Dumping bodies out in Port Maria, to be continued. I can tell you about crime and show you how we live. I can show you where I'm from and how we really live. They tried to keep us down just to keep themselves up, so we try to beat the system just to keep ourselves up. I can tell you about crime and show you how we live. I can show you where I'm from and what this really is. I can show you all the spots, from the beach to the hills, to the streets and the thugs, how it's real in the field. Crime. Crime. In the wild, wild west, where things can get crazy and it keeps you stressed. In the wild, wild west, we ain't got money but we still look fresh. In the wild, wild west, we relate when the woo said protect your neck. In the wild, wild west, don't y'all migrate but we still stay west. If I had $1 for every criminal act, Poverty-stricken victims will be living relaxed. Circumstances in our yard would I quell. Streets clean, not a single sight of a spent shell. It's just a dream, but still things out of hand, police shootouts. 2 man a lookout. Your wallet goodly get juke out. Your life put at risk any corner you turn. Do crime or look at work, things we couldn't discern. Yo, my life never so wild, though with the streets hard. Before herbs legalized while illegal abroad. Never walk to visit no mall. Close calls for my dogs, living life on the edge. From the hospital bed, surviving off meds. Outside the courthouse, my brother plead guilty. Pay the fine him on him way out. Head back to the gambling house and just laugh. Long live 21 Henning Road, it was a blast for real. In the wild, wild west, but things can get crazy and it keeps you stressed. In the wild, wild west, we ain't got money but we still look fresh. In the wild, wild west, we relate when the woo said protect your neck. In the wild, wild west, North Yard migrate but we still stay west. We used to drive Honda Civics, body counts hit double digits in the back seats. You know what that means. My friends still owe me bitches, and I ain't trying to cash in. It's all love, kid, lust undid. No, my day I foreign settled, I'm a really can't vex. And the Benz come with sexual side effects. Girl broke next, when it fly past, avoid a distraction. My music's in a place where there's better reaction. That's all that matters. Cats I came up with stay hating from a distance. Maybe cause the vision was different. It's senseless, I have to wonder if the friendship was pretentious. More player haters, less congratulators. Zero motivators, back home egos inflated. Kept my vibes deflated, all my dues I've paid it. Every radio station I sent my record that never played it. I'm sorry I couldn't keep the palm grease. I ain't no sucker, when you see me west just walk east. I'm balls deep in this business. Low key, but I'm representing. The product's authentic, you fake keepers prevent it. Politics and everything, and it's not just the news. Everybody an expert when there's not much to do in this industry too. Cats sell their soul like Jamaica. I guess it's in our nature. In the wild, wild west, where things can get crazy and it keeps you stressed. In the wild, wild west, we ain't got money but we still look fresh. In the wild, wild west, we relate when the woo said protect your neck. In the wild, wild west, North Yard migrate but we still stay west. And probably like a different pair of clocks for what? Every day of the month? Yeah man, that's how I live.
Yo, Falcon.
Hey yo, yeah, from an island where it's haunted. Get your jewels took if it's flaunted. Humble cats get taunted by the most wanted. Stray man, I took the 22 in their garments. Out to get your reputation tarnished. Certain place full of carnage. We used to go at school, but we learn better from the street side college. How to spot the sharks, uptown my steez is mad sharp. Desert Clarks, at least one man strapped. We're never soft, never act like you're lost. If a man try rob you, it's not you. It's really just a cost, nothing personal, it's just survival. And the cycle never ends. When you think you made amends, then it gets more tense. But the power's in the pens. Great men I looked up to as a youth, I wonder where they went. Now it's clear, jail cells or deathbeds. These things were never mentioned. I'm sensing tension, the other side seeking vengeance. A lot of my friends in the graveside, some of my fam in the graveside. Now I'm in the stateside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. Some of my fam in the graveside. Now I'm in the stateside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. A lot of my friends in the graveside.
Yo, his friend died before he hit the insomniac list. Now they out looking for revenge. What up, pop, pop, pop him in his Benz, watch his brains leak out. Pop his top like a cork pop out. Nigga shot him in his mouth, make his teeth hit the back of his brain. Had to get him for that shit he was saying. It's the street life, some don't even make it through the night. Broad daylight, young as fuck, ready for a gunfight. Them call him murderer, them nah no heart, them nah no drop. Pop it up, quick shot, burn like pepper. Anything this end up on a stretcher. Gone out them all creep me out in a fire.
A lot of my friends in the graveside, some of my fam in the graveside. Now I'm in the stateside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. A lot of my friends in the graveside, some of my fam in the graveside. Now I'm in the stateside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. A lot of my friends in the graveside. Boom, 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 boom.
Damon, is that you, man?
Hey, what's happening?
What it is, what it is.
Listen,
Yeah.
what you into, man? I see you got a heavy ride, all clean.
Yeah, I just
Rock
cop,
some-
man. I just cop, you know, like, hey, dig it. I got something I want to lay on you, brother. It's the brand new thing. It's the bomb, you know?
Well, what you got? What is it? You know?
Dig it, man. You just take this and it's a brand new experience.
It ain't me, man. You know.
Oh, what you mean? I tried it, man. It's really hip. It's hip.
Yeah.
Everything will be all right tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. This my crep so flow. If you can't keep up, check it in a slow mo. This my crep so flow. Rude boy fit, always well equipped on the go. Blvxk Desert clocks, flights in first class. Work hard, get paid, focus, learn fast. First off, nothing coming easy, so we surpass the last great achievement. Adjust so we love, bruh. Forecast, climbing to the top where we ends off. Set up shot, not even Gangzilla would a trespass. Rascal, check out on my spot through my eyeglass. AMG fly past, bypass the hit. Oh my gosh, watch it when them stuck on a impasse. Stuck on a low level, check it over contrast. My friend them no love laugh, you will get outclassed. Some bun game while some go a gun class. Nothing ever rust off, you hear me from the first part. Sound turn up loud like a man what just bust fat. After him yam him lunch fast and him run past blood clot. This my crep soul flow. If you can't keep up, check it in a slow mo. It's my crep soul flow. Rude boy fit, always well equipped on the go. It's my crep soul flow. If you couldn't catch a flow, check it in a slow mo. It's my crep soul flow. Rude boy fit, always well equipped on the go. It's the most proper, top shotter, head bopper. Roll with lead poppers, laying in your bed proper. Money getters, that's us. Cats who you can't touch. Grown man pants up, when we talk it's backed up. Gold chain, gold watch, pull up on your whole block. Flash my shit, face drop, now you gotta close shop. Make cash, steadfast, new base, New York. Celebrate, drink glass, 2 bottles, 2 corks. Black truck, black tints, bitch got a cat prints. On the seat, looking weak, spinning off her axis. Benz doors, drop tops, Glocks cock, front seat. Want beef, find you like a Wi-Fi hotspot. Please don't step on my clocks, man I read that. One scruff, me hear that. I for make the place lock. Best raps, best flows. Next up, Carlos, y'all know. Let's go, full speed, petrol. It's my crep soul flow. If you can't keep up, check it in a slow mo. It's my crep soul flow. Rude boy fit, always well equipped on the go. It's my crep soul flow. If you couldn't catch a flow, check it in a slow mo. It's my crep soul flow. Rude boy fit, always well equipped on the go. Oh. Sip straight, don't drink chasers. Rock 16 rings like I built Lakers. Shit changes when you got goals of big ranges. living comfortable in big places. Preferred wealth over rich famous. Y'all duplicating the style more than disc makers. We could never switch places. I cut like a thin razor, blood on your windbreaker. Your bitch a horrible dick taster. Just say hi and she open her legs. It's like that bitch walk around with a pussy on her head. The gal dread, you ain't no different. Ride dick a lot, you like cock alike, so we not alike. We could never unite. The light hit the mic, you know it's on. In my Bruce Lee form, bet on me to respond to anybody trying to keep me from calm. Clap at rappers like it's Ghost Recon before the devil found spawn. Beware of the parasites, it could be the Antichrist out to overthrow the gods, leave you in the afterlife. A savage life, vacate where the land is deserted. All the dwellers are murdered, so we live with this burden. Keep my mind on a new wavelength, and that's for certain. A new me emerges, so prepare when death merges. Vacate where the land is deserted, cause all the dwellers are murdered, so we live with this burden. We're our biggest weakness, found out the hard way through experience. Humans can't be trusted, a failed species when it comes to socializing. Full of feces, it's always about economizing. Ayo, Sapri, snuff cats I grew with, now I don't even recognize them. Morals disappeared, souls had a price, and that sufficed them. Such a waste of flesh in the streets or the office. Manufacture plants and warehouses, let's move cautious, not to mention music business. Watch for cats are too persistent, while their resume ain't convincing. Some of these rappers is freaks, sniffing coke out the ass while you idolize them, scheming for autographs. Everything isn't what it seems. Never mistake silence for being timid. Observe and listen. We made it cool to sit in classrooms, soak wisdom and absorb knowledge. Filtered what our teachers taught us, they not the smartest. Beware of the parasites, it could be the Antichrist out to overthrow the gods, leave you in the afterlife. A savage life, vacate where the land is deserted. All the dwellers are murdered, so we live with this burden. Keep my mind on a new wavelength, and that's for certain. A new me emerges, so prepare when death merges. Vacate where the land is deserted, cause all the dwellers are murdered, so we live with this burden.
16-bar challenge, return to Castle Wolfenstein. Bullshit lines get put aside, zombified. Please come out and find dollar signs. Use Spotify for the stream of consciousness, although the style is free. Diabolically, I see the dead bodies right beside the sea. Is it prophecy? Another shopping spree. True and living, yet I'm thinking agnostically. What the Gnostics see is kinda different. A lot of secret signs hiding inside the distance that take flight in plain sight and recite the vision. It's the type of system that they'll stick some microchips in, then try and rewrite religion. Ciphers ending, who's still listening? Jews or Christians? Propaganda saying Muslims looking too suspicious. Whose Jerusalem is this if you're cruising with misfits? Lucifer's children is refusing forgiveness.
Beware of the parasites, it could be the Antichrist out to overthrow the gods, leave you in the afterlife. A savage life, vacate where the land is deserted. All the dwellers are murdered, so we live with this burden. Keep my mind on a new wavelength, and that's for certain. A new me emerges, so prepare when death merges. Vacate where the land is deserted, cause all the dwellers are murdered, so we live with this burden.